Throughout the past few years, we've heard stories about the impact of playing contact sports and the brain, including CTE. Earlier today, I spoke with Chris Nowinski, a former Harvard University football player and WWE superstar who is also the co-founder and CEO of the Concussion Legacy Foundation, an organization that funds and supports concussion and CTE research around the world. So let's talk about this new study out of Boston University that shows for the first time that progressive memory loss and problems with executive function are most predictive of CTE pathology and increase the odds of having the disease by 3.6 times. Explain.
So CTE right now can only be diagnosed after you've passed away and your brain is studied in the lab. But we're trying to create criteria through which we can help doctors diagnose CTE in living patients. And so what this study did was looked at the brains of over 200 athletes and military veterans diagnosed with CTE and not diagnosed with CTE, and tried to understand what was predictive of them getting diagnosed with CTE based on the symptoms and what happened during life. Basically, what we found was while CTE is associated with cognitive problems and neurobehavioral dysregulation, the cognition is much more predictive. This progressive cognitive decline, memory problems, inability to manage your life is much more predictive of having CTE. That doesn't mean that the neurobehavioral dysregulation isn't associated with CTE and caused by CTE, but the primary message for those people is that a lot of that is midlife onset, depression, anxiety, other issues. And patients who have those shouldn't assume they have CTE because it's not predictive. Instead, they need to go see a doctor and get treated.
So you mentioned veterans as well. Your foundation isn't focused exclusively on athletes. What other populations are you helping?
So we work with both concussions and CTE. The CTE population is first athletes and military veterans, and then victims of abuse. People who have been victims of interpersonal violence, repetitive violence, have been diagnosed with CTE. Beyond that, there aren't that many people who've taken thousands of hits to the head, but we still may find there are other subgroups out there. With concussions, we're all at risk for concussions from car accidents, falls, but there's also a special population there that gets many concussions like I did as a football player and professional wrestler, and that's its own population as well.
And you've helped make CTE part of the national discussion. It's a topic that has been misunderstood often in the sports world. Do you think there's a stigma attached to acknowledging it's an issue and to getting help?
Yes, there is a stigma attached. I mean, we've known about this. We called it punch drunk for almost 100 years. Now we're realizing it's everywhere. And it's really hard for us to understand as ex-athletes what to do about it. You know, we played a sport we loved. We sort of took risks with our body, and now we don't know what's going to happen in the future. And people are concerned if they come forward and say, I'm having symptoms that may be due to CTE, people will look at them differently. They may not be as employable. So there is a stigma attached with this, and that's why we have to advance research as fast as possible. What
about for parents? Would you allow your children to play football?
My message to parents is it's totally inappropriate for your child to be hit in the head hundreds of times a year, and it doesn't matter what the circumstance is, whether it's you doing that or whether it's them heading a soccer ball or tackling people in football. The brain was never designed for that, so I strongly encourage all parents to not let their child take repetitive brain trauma within their sport before high school and then limit it after that. And so my child is definitely not playing tackle football before high school under any circumstances.
So for other people who are suffering, it seems the Concussion Foundation provides help now. And we want to end on a hopeful note. What is the hope, and what should people do if they're suffering from a brain injury?
Well, the good news is traumatic brain injury and concussions are treatable. As are most symptoms of CTE, you can live better. So I strongly recommend reaching out to the Concussion Legacy Foundation through our website, concussionfoundation.org. Find our helpline right there in the front page, and we'll give you one-on-one support so you can get the help you need to get better.
It's a really critical issue, and it's tragic what's been happening. So it's really important work you're doing. We really appreciate you joining us. Chris Nowinski, thank you.